Everyone, what's up guys? Today we are going to be learning math. Yes, math. Alright, so as I said in the last tutorial, like imports, you want to add like additional stuff to your script. For example, you don't like math, so you won't put import math. Import math. You don't like math, so I won't add import math. I won't add this additional thing. I won't add this module. And if I like math, then I would use import math and do some crazy stuff with it. So here is a new module. Last time we talked about time. We talked about time that sleep. Yeah, let's get started with this thing. So first things first, import math is you add additional math stuff. Like for example, the square root. So math that square root. You can't just do square root immediately. So square root in here, SQRT is square root. This is square root, SQRT. So that you can get the square root, you must add first the module, what we want, like this math right here. So we need to use the math function for also, like in the import time, we first put the time and then sleep. We first put the module first, and now like inside here will be the amount of seconds. And in math 2, we put the math first, the additional stuff, SQRT, like that. So for example, we want the SQRT, the square root of x, 300, like input, right? What do you want the square root to be? So like that. And now the square root of x, square root of x, right? And we'd like to see the square root of x, math.sqrt. And then we're going to concatenate x into an int or a number. We want to turn it to a number so that when you like put a number here, yeah. So now we want to see the square root of x. So we want to print a square root. So yeah, print square root. We want to turn that into a string. So now, what do I want the square root to be? What's the square root of 320, right? Square root! Oh, great. And the answer, I want to like print. So to confirm it's really the square root, we're first going to let's transfer this into an int. The square root of x times the square root of x. So let's put them same together, it will become 220. And let's make them become an int. And let them become an int, like the square root. Let's make them become an int for fun, right? For 220. There we go. As you can see, it's really the square root because we asked the variable. So the variable like 320. So first we made this into a number for fun. Okay, you can just remove the int. We made this into a number for fun. It's already a number, but we can just remove the int and we'll convert that into a string because okay. Yeah, there we go. Pretty much better. We made that into a string. Okay, just pretend that wasn't useless. Okay. Like 2019. What the? Right, as you can see, what do you want the square root to be? 2019. Okay, 2018. I don't know what happened there, but I think it's a miscalculation. Like sometimes in calculators too, for example, like I put like this. I put like that, and now sometimes it just makes it become blah, 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 like that. It just it's near. But I don't know what happened with this 2019. Alright, so there's also one thing that you don't need to use math, like round. It's called round. If you know what rounding is, then yeah. So we only like to round. So print rounded off. You want to like round off the x. You want to round off, and there's a lot of tuples. So tuples are basically like this. This is a tuple. This is a tuple. Okay, and this is a tuple. You can see. Well, I want to round off. Oh my goodness! Right. Oh no. Okay, so first things first. We want the int to be an x, then we're going to transfer to a float. Okay, this is pretty difficult to understand, but let's just test it out. The 29, oh freaking gosh. Ew, man. Okay. Look at how much parentheses there is. Look at how much this is. So let's just test it out. Okay, so let's just remove this sqrt thing, because we want to see the rounded off version. Oh my gosh. Alright, so yeah. What want the rounded number to be? There we go. Down number 2, or to round off. Oh my gosh. We want to round off this to the nearest whole number. We want to round off this to the nearest whole number. Oh my god. Let me fix this first. Oh wait, we do not do it like a string. Just convert it to a float. Float x. Going to round off the float. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Easier to, oh my gosh. Easier to understand. It's round off 92.90 to the nearest to the nearest whole number. Of course, it's 92. 1 is lesser than 5. What about like this? About 5? No, it's not over 5. Right? It's not over 5. What if like this? Not 6. Of course, 8293, because this is more than, yeah. So basically, yeah. So if you don't understand what it is, we made x into a float, into a decimal. Yeah, because we don't want this to become into a string. We cannot round off a string. That's pretty weird. We cannot round off. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the computer's gonna be confused. So we made it into a float, or a number with a decimal point, and now we round off the number with the decimal point to the nearest whole number, and we convert that into a string. For example, 2020. For example, 2020, it's first made into a string, then we made it to a float. I mean 2020.3. I mean 2023.3, right? We made that into a string first. Now we convert that into a float. We round off 2023.3 to the nearest whole number. 2023 is there, and then we transfer 2023 into a string. We add it to round it off. Then we get the answer is 2023. Thank you for watching. See ya.